If you're willing to put $200 towards a sweater, put it in your savings, girl. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Colleen. In today's video, I'm sharing with you guys my deepest, darkest secrets on saving my money. As you guys know, I am a shopaholic. It's not something to laugh at, it's actually kind of embarrassing. We're only human and we are going to have the natural urge to want to spend our money. But I have found ways of being able to afford these things without needing to break my bank. And I use all of these tips that I'm about to share with you guys. I just wanted to point this out and make a little disclaimer that I am in no way, shape, or form a professional in finance or anything like that. I am not trying to give anybody professional advice either. This is just literally my 2 cents and what has worked for me in the past, so I thought I'd share them with you guys. The first tip that I have for you guys is to sell your things that you are no longer wearing. I'm sure a lot of us have things in our closet that we no longer wear and we loved, but we just never really wear or just even look at it, to be honest with you. So with those items, I like to sell on Depop. It's really easy to use and navigate, and it's all just on your phone, so it's super easy. This video isn't sponsored or anything, by the way. I just really love using Depop and it's changed my life. So on Depop, you can actually list and also buy things that you might be looking for. For some things that are pre-loved, they will go for a little bit lower on Depop, and any other websites like Heroin and even Poshmark, I believe. I've only ever used Heroin and Depop. I've never used Poshmark, but I've heard it's good. Every time that I clean out my closet, I notice that I do have a lot of things that can go for a certain amount of money. So I do decide to list those things on my Depop. Of course, though, not everything can be profited. So please make sure you guys are putting things aside for donation. It's really important to think about those who actually need those clothing. So the next thing that I would suggest doing is budgeting. My technique is one that's pretty standard that I think everybody has heard of, which is the 50-30-20 rule. So for anybody who's not familiar to it, it's essentially just taking your income after tax and you're splitting that into three different percentages. So 50% of your income is going towards your needs. So that is up to you, but for me, that's like groceries, your bills, your phone bill, all your bills, just places that need the money every single month. And then 30% of it is going towards the things that you want. So the materialistic things like your makeup, your clothes, shoes, things like that. And then the last 20% of it, you are putting it towards your savings. You don't want to forget about your savings because that's a very important part. Sometimes if I'm feeling like I need to save more than I need to spend, I'll switch my 30% to go towards my savings and then 20% to what I want. But I never switch out my needs, which is my 50%, with my wants. That is just like a very standard and easy way that you can also use when you are managing your money, I guess. But everybody has a different way of budgeting, and that is just the way that I like to think of. Again, not a professional, but that is just kind of what I'm following. I feel like I'm gonna get this question a lot, which is my sources of income. I don't wanna go in depth with how much I make, but I will tell you guys what I do. So outside of YouTube, which I do make money off of because of AdSense and also brand deals and things like that. And then outside of YouTube, I am also working in retail. So I work for Aritzia. If you guys didn't know, if you guys are new viewers, that is why I have a lot of their clothing, but I'm not being paid or anything to talk about the items or advertise them. And also Depop. So those are the 3 or 4 sources of income for me. The next thing is kind of just a mental thing that I like to run by with myself. So rationalizing your purchases. So this is a very important thing, and you need to sit yourself down and ask yourself these questions, okay? So you just need to ask yourself, do you need this? Like, do you really need this like patterned crop top for $200? You probably don't, right? But then I also like to ask myself, how often will I wear that item? And that is why I usually like to stick to basic pieces. Don't get me wrong though, a girl chose colorful things all the time, but when you buy basic items like denim shorts and white t-shirts and things like that that are more staple, you won't feel the need to buy another pair or another shirt because you already have it in your wardrobe. Yeah, I don't know if that kind of helped anybody because I feel like everybody kind of asks themselves that. And I think that kind of ties into also planning your purchases. So if you really just love like a pair of shoes, let's say, you need to plan for it so you can put it towards your budget and be like, okay, this is what I'm saving for. So my 20% with my rule that I told you guys about will go towards that, or my 30% will go towards that. But I do not recommend unplanned purchases because that's just retail therapy, which we are not going to do anymore, okay? I know I've said that, I've done that a couple of times in the past, but we are not going to do that anymore. We are going to plan everything that we're getting because that is the responsible way of spending your money. But like Jay-Z said, you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. So girl, don't even give me that, but I need it. Oh my God, I want it, you know? Save it. And the last thing that I can say for you guys is to go thrifting. All of my friends are always able to find such cute things. Trust me, anybody who has a really nice fit on at least one thing that they're wearing is thrifted. I'm sure everybody has probably gone thrifting anyways, but for me at least, thrift shops and any kind of consignment shops have been closed for the longest time. But I'm so excited to kind of just take a look at what they have now because it's been a while, so I'm sure people have been cleaning their closets out. Okay, no, I think the last tip that I have for you guys is to just not spend the money. Okay, if you need to save the money, don't go spending it. Put it in your savings. If you're willing to put $200 towards a sweater, put it in your savings, girl. All right, guys, but that is everything that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope this was somewhat helpful, kind of encouraged you to be a little bit more smart with your money. For instance, I will be spending my money every single night because I'm sad. Not an excuse. I hope this was somewhat helpful for you guys. Leave some tips and other advice that you guys might have for other people that are watching in the comments down below. I think everybody will love to know more tips, and I would also like to know. Make sure you guys are following me on my Instagram as well as my TikTok. I'll leave both of those in the description box for you guys, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, everyone.